In video description I have provided the link to download free practice model. Please subscribe to this channel.
Hi friends, in this video we are going to see the basics of Catia and also how to create the part modeling. If you have 1 hour time, you can watch this video. You can able to create a part using the part model workbench in Catia. So here I am going to explain all the commands which is going to useful for creating the part. Who are all new to this Catia, for them this video will be helpful. First I will tell about the mouse control. For selecting the features or selecting the commands, you need to do the left click on the mouse. By doing the left click on the mouse, the commands will get selected. For zooming in and zooming out, you need to click the center mouse and right click the button, and then slowly you can move your mouse in and out for the zoom option. If you want to rotate, click on the center mouse and use the right click button to rotate by moving the mouse left and right. And then for pan, just click the center mouse button and pan it anywhere. So these are the options for controlling the screen by using the mouse. So whenever you are going to create a part in Catia, don't use this default plane, just hide everything. So in other softwares like Creo, SolidWorks, we used to create a sketch on the plane. In Catia, we will prefer to use the axis system to create the sketches. So for creating the axis system, just go to Insert, Axis System. By default, it will come on the origin point. Just right click here and give the create point. So it will have the coordinate control. So as of now, you can keep 0 0. Later on, if you want to change the sketch, then you can control it by the coordinates. For example, I'm just moving this. So you can able to see from previous condition to this one 10 mm, it is moved on the y-axis. Just I'm giving OK. So next we will see sketch option. In sketch we have two. One is sketch and another one is positioned sketch. So sketch is simpler one. So wherever you click the plane, by default it will come and you can start your sketching. The preferred one is positioned sketch. So in positioned sketch you will have the n number of options. So first I will click the plane and then it will ask for the origin. So origin already I have one point, so I'm just giving the point. So whenever this point is moving, this profile also move along with that point. So preferred one is always use the positioned sketch. If you want to reverse your sketch, here you can control it. So as of now it came on the correct. I'm just going to create my required sketch. For creating sketch, once you have clicked into the sketch mode, you will have this many options. So here we have one profile. So profile is nothing but you can create whatever line, it will come continuously. Once it is closed, then it won't highlight. So you can able to see it is going along all the directions. So I can able to create the circular profile also. So just by clicking on the control, and I'm just creating one circle. So we can create different profiles using this profile option. Just I'm deleting these sketches. Then we have the rectangle. So in rectangle we have many types. So first one is rectangle. Just we can create one rectangle from starting and ending point. And then we have 3-point rectangle. So this one, length and width. This is parallelogram. So if you want to create an angled parallelogram, then you can go for this parallelogram. This one is elongated hole. For slots, we will use this profile. So by default, this one will be generated. This is cylindrical elongated. So elongated with some circular profile. Then we have keyhole. So if you want to draw any keyhole profile, then here you can create a keyhole option. This one is polygon. So polygon depends upon your profile. You can create polygon. It will be helpful during the creation of bolt. This is centered rectangle. So if you can able to set the center according to your profile requirement, you can vary the dimensions. Next we have the centered parallelogram. So just I will delete unwanted profiles. So this one you can if you click between horizontal and center, then you can able to create this centered parallelogram. Next we have the options for creating different types of circle. So this is normal circle. You can click on the center and you can give the radius or diameter. Then 3-point. So first one is side. So by keep taking the points, this circle will be generated. This circle is using the coordinates. So here I can give the coordinate value h, and so here my circle was created, Then this is tangent circle. So if we are drawing, if you want to draw a circle between these three circles, then we can go for this tangent. So my circle was created. Then this is 3-point arc. So I'm going to create arc by having the 3 points. First you need to click here and then center point and then closing point. Another one is 3-point arc starting and limiting. So starting point I want here and limiting point I want to keep here. Then I can keep my third point anywhere. This is arc. So this one from center point you need to have the arc. So limit you can start from anywhere and you can close it. So hope I have covered all these profiles. If you have doubt, just let me know in the comment. Then we have the spline option. So spline is the curve, 2D curve. You can create whenever required. Just you need to click the points. So spline is not the parametric profile. Then we have the connect. So if we have two profiles in that scenario, we can go for connect. So just I want to connect these two profiles, so that I am going with the option of connect. So for connect we have some controlling options, so that it can be act as a center line also. See, after reducing the tension it will create a profile like line, but not exactly the line. So next we have option of ellipse, parabola, hyperbola and conic. So ellipse we need minimum, maximum. So first it will have the horizontal profile, then it will go for the vertical profile. You need to select. Next, parabola. So if you have the required profile, then you can draw the parabola, and then hyperbola. Then we have the can create a conic profile like this. Then we have the option for lines. So line you can create by starting and end point. You can create at any angle. Second one is infinite line. Infinite line is just creating infinite line without any starting and end point. By tangent line, so if I have two circular profile, so we need to click this first one and second one. It will create a tangent line between these two profiles. Then we have bisecting lines. So between these two profiles, we are going to create one bisecting. This one also like infinite line. Then we have normal to curve. So we have the circle profile, normal to the circle profile. This profile was line was created. Then we have the axis. So if you click any line and then click this one to axis, by default it will get changed to axis. Then we have the point option. So point, this one is by clicking the point on screen, it will create. This is 3D point. If you want only for reference purpose, you need to click here. It will change to reference. Then we have the coordinate point. So coordinates value for this H create. Then we have the equidistance. So for this line, I'm going to create some new 10. So we can create here. So taking this length, overall length of the line and dividing by 10, these points are created uniformly. Then we have the intersect point. So intersecting these two lines, I need to create one point. So this is projection point. On this surface I want one point, so this is projected point. Then we have the align points. So this is just I want to align the points. So these two lab points got aligned. All this. So next we will come for the constraints. In constraints we have 5 options. So once you have created the profile as per your requirement, then the profile need to be constrained, otherwise it will get changed whenever if you are opening the sketch. So while doing constraint, you need to use these horizontal and vertical lines for constraining the. First we have this constraint defined in dialog box. So according to your profile, this dialog box will open, and what are the possible things it will create. So here you can give length. So by default automatically it will take the length. Fix means by default it will get fixed this part. So this one will be the rigid one or base one, but no need to give fix. We can constrain by using this axis. We can do it. So next one is according to our requirement we can create this constraint. So I want to create constraint between this horizontal and file just by adjusting this. So you can control it same way. So as per your profile it will create the constraints. Next we have the fix together. So fix together is same. It will do multiple things. By default it will get constraint without any dimensions. Next we have animate constraint. So if you want to animate this dimension, how it is going to behave, here you can click the animate option, and then you can increase this value till where it is going to go. So if you are moving this one, it will figure out different features. So in that scenario, this profile animation will helpful. If you give constraint properly with another one, you can create a sketch analysis by using this constraint. Next is multi-edit. So in one single thing, you can control all this. All the dimensions will be generated. You can update as per your record profile. Just simply explain what it is. This is if you have two. This is like fillet, adding the radius. And this one is tangent fillet. So if you have profile, according to the tangent, it will create, it will trim, and it will by default it will create first one. This one is tangent. So if you have give to these lines and then tangentially it will create, we have to do the trim option. Then we have the chamfer. So these are all be done on 3D as well as in 2D. So better chamfer fillet needs to be done on the 3D. So this option is for trimming. So here I have one profile. I need to trim this two profile. So my bottom profile got removed. Then we have break. So if I have two lines, I have breaked this line and created one more line, and then I have erase option, quick trim. So we can remove this unwanted profile, and then we have close circle. So I have only I want to close this circle. I can use this close circle. So it will by default it will clear the circle from R. Then we have complement. So the direction it will create opposite to close of the arc. So it will create just the opposite side of the profile. And then this is mirror option. I want to mirror this. I have mirror, symmetry, translate, rotate, scale, and then offset. So I want to mirror this line. So for this one I need one reference line for mirroring this profile. So by clicking the reference it will create. Then I'm going to do symmetry. So symmetry, it will remove this profile and create the opposite one. So once I am doing this symmetry, so the profile got moved here. Then we have the translate. So I want to translate this line to this direction. We have two options, only duplicate. So if I keep duplicate, then my profile will be duplicated. So by giving the values, you can have it here. Otherwise, you can pull here. Without duplicate, if I uncheck the duplicate option, only this profile will move. And I'm checking the duplicate mode, and then so I need to click on reference, from which reference it has to take. So without duplicate means then it will create the same profile. Then we have rotate option. So I want to rotate it by this axis. So I can rotate as per the requirement. Then we have the scale down and scale. So just by doing the scale down and scale up, you can create the profile per requirement. Then this is offset. So just offsetting the profile as per your requirement, required dimensions. So this is projection. If you have any while doing the remastering, this will helpful. I will tell you while doing the remastering of the part. Apart from this, we have covered all these required features. So here we have one more options, grid. So if you click on this snap to point option, so your profile will move only on the grids. You don't have the free flow, so you can feel the difference while creating the profile. Then this option is for creating the reference or construction line. So just already I have created, I am going to change this one as a reference line. So this one is geometrical constraint. If you check it, by default you can keep check so that the constraints will be showing. And then this is dimension constraint. So this one also needs to be in check in an orange color, then only you can able to see the constraints and dimensions. So this one is for showing the dimension, automatic dimension control constraints. So this 3 should need to be in orange while creating your profile, then only you will feel easy to create the part. Apart from this, we have one more option for checking the constraint sketch analysis. It will be helpful to check the sketch constraint. So this one is by default it is showing under constraint. The sketch analysis shows what are all the curves isolated. So we have one line on this one, so it is showing isolated. You can remove it. This profile is not constrained, so it is showing here. So here you can check the diagnostic. So these are all showing constraint and these points are not constrained. So our ultimate aim to constrain this sketch, then only you will so once you have proper constraint, your profile get changed to green color. So first here it will show this point whatever we have created, it was showing. So now our profile is fully constrained, ISO constraint. So whenever you are creating profile, just make sure your profile is ISO constraint. The same zoom options can be done by using this icons: zoom out, pan, fit screen, and then you can do the pan. Here you can rotate. For this only action you need to be done on the left click and do the required. So next we'll see the 3D part creation. So I have created one profile. So I have to define this part body for creating the 3D. Just I'm going to use this pad option for thickening this part. Just I created one pad. So this is pad. Inside this pad we have many options, but mostly we'll use this pad option. So you can create the pad by using this option from 2D to 3D conversion. So here we have different options for mirror. So taking the sketch as a center, and it will create 1000 this side and the opposite side. So here by we have many options. By default you can give dimension. Then we have the pocket option. Pocket is nothing but remove the material. I want to remove some material at the center. For this one I will go for pocket. A material got removed as per my required profile. And then we have the shaft option. For shaft it is we need to create one more sketch. Shaft is nothing but it will create one cylindrical. So whatever profile you are going to create for shaft, it should be match with your center axis. Then only you can able to create the shaft option. Shaft is nothing but cylindrical or sphere profile you can create. So I'm going to revolve this one already. Just I will remove these two operations so that you can easily visualize. So I'm going to create an axis for creating this profile. So I have created the shaft. So the same thing we'll have on the groove. So groove same. You need to create one sketch. Sketch also you can do by using. So just I'm going to remove some material. Groove is nothing but similar to pocket. Same axis I can give. So at the center I have removed some material. Next we have hole option. For hole, you can click on the profile where you need to create the hole. So in hole we have many options. Depends upon your requirement, you can change it. So by default it will come 10 meter dia and 10 meter depth. So here we have option to create the profile. So the center we want, so diameter we can give 500. So our hole was created. So depth we can give some, and this profile is bigger, so this is very small. Then we have the rib option. So rib is nothing but it will be like a profile and a guide. So just so deleting, just you can give delete option, then give OK. All your so I want to create one profile like a tube. So for this one, just what I will do, I'll create one circular profile center to this. Just I will give the constraint. So now I'm going to create one more profile perpendicular to that sketch. Just I'm going to create one spline center to. If your profile is too sharp, it won't create. You got to be smooth. This is profile. It should be our profile and this should be our center curve. See, we can able to create the profile. The same slot also we can create by using this. Already have just changing the diameter. Just removing some material from this. Profile already have. So I have removed some material using the slot option. This combine and then multi-section is we can see later. These are the basic operations. By using these things we can create the profile. And then we have one thick and split options. So these are all used for the surface based features. So if we have any surface profile, there we can use this one. Then we have the mirror translation, symmetry, axis to axis operations. So translation is nothing but similar to the sketch what we have seen on the sketch. So going direction it got translated. Then we have the rotation, same. So the profile got rotated. Symmetry, Siemens. Axis to axis also transferring from this axis to that one. So these are all will be like created separate features. We can delete it if required. Hope by watching this video you can gain some knowledge on creating the 3D part in Catia. So these are the basic features. You can create the part by using these options. In next video I will upload the drafting methods for the parts. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel. Learn Catia with Siemens CAD Solutions.